Alrighty, out here at the shop, got me some coffee, got my jacket on. Let's get in here and try to get some wheel bearings done on this old Toyota. I gotta move the STI all the way. I might move this thing over. Let's see. Do I have enough room? No, I might actually have enough room to pull that wheel bearing out. So I might just leave it where it's at. But I will have to pull the STI out. Get that situated. These are the old Koyo bearings. I've got that one already packed there. And these races probably won't go back in depending on how the ones look that are in there. But for now, these are the original ones out of the truck, and I'm just gonna repack them. And if you've never repacked them, there's plenty of videos on it. It's easy though. Ideally, you would want to clean these out with like mineral spirits or acetone. I've just briefly cleaned this one out with brake cleaner. And when you repack them, take a nice little glove, put it on your palm. And you just want to go on that open face down there, and you're just going to grab it and just kind of swipe in a little bit of grease at a time and press it through. And you can see it right there. It's coming out of this other side of the bearing, and basically we'll just keep repacking the whole bearing just like that. Sorry, it's hard to see on the camera. We'll just keep repacking it, and that's it. And that's all I'm going to be doing for the rest of this. So, repacking. Yeah, so getting up in here, let's say this hub's leaking right here. It's probably the O-ring that sits inside the lockers. So hopefully I have an O-ring when I go to pull all this apart and fix that. Yikes. Still turns though. But yeah. Cool. God. Apologize. I had to pause for a little while, and now it's gotten kind of darker and cold. I just had to let my phone charge up because it kept dying on me the whole time I was trying to record. So we're going to continue a time lapse and pull the hub off here and just continue forward. kind of around a little bit. I'm more than likely going to use the races that are in it. She looks a little, nasty in there, but the races look good on the front side. So I'm basically just going to clean this really quick and then try to be as quick as I can at putting bearings in here because it is dropping in temperature. So we're going to try and knock this out. I'm not going to do as thorough of a cleaning job as I normally would, but I'll do what I can. Yo, look at this. This is like water in here. I thought this was maybe some extra brake clean. But, I mean, that thing's like gone. That grease shouldn't wipe away like that. There might be a little bit of brake clean on it, but I don't know if you guys saw that dripping, like literally solidly dripping out of it. And either way, there's not a whole lot in here. And she's not packed very well here anymore. I can keep this bearing, I'll keep it laying around, but yeah, we're gonna continue onward. Using the old ones as the new ones. Oh man. So we're gonna do the hub, and as far as this hub goes, there's a O-ring right behind here. I'm gonna take this apart. You can just twist this and it'll pop, and you can pull it on out. It has like two little places it'll catch on. There we go. and then this comes out. There's kind of like a spring inside of here, and it attaches inside the gear. And this is kind of a complicated little thing to put back together. So ideally, just leave it like it is. Here we're gonna have a snap ring. It's right in there. And then I'm gonna take that snap ring out, and then you'll press this inward. Here's that O-ring, it's right here. And this one is trashed. See how flat it is. And it looks like there's some cracks in it as well. So I'm going to kind of like replace this, but not ideally. I don't have a replacement O-ring, so I'm going to use one out of my Harbor Freight O-ring kit, and I'm going to take a small O-ring and I'm going to stretch it over. And that'll work for a little while. So on these, one of the things to put it together is, if you look, there's gonna be these little teeth on the sides. I don't know why I should have done this before the grease. And then on here, you're gonna have these little clasps right here, and you'll push those teeth in and then twist it. And then come in. As you can see, there's a tooth. Get it in there. Ooh, there we go. And then you'll twist it, and it's gonna be locked in. And then you're gonna continue pushing it in and twisting it, and then it'll kind of wind up this whole thing, as you can see here. And then we're just gonna leave it like that until we put this on. Alright, it's back together. Those things are a pain. I've done this before, obviously, but for some reason I struggled getting that center one out, so I had to do it off camera. But we're gonna go ahead and start putting this hub back together. basically it. Now I'm just gonna put the wheel back on it and let this sit for till next weekend, probably, till I can drive it, and she's done. So hopefully all that RTV set's good. I'm used to using paper gaskets, not RTV.